Jesus said to him, "Rise, take up your bed and walk." The bed is the testimony, right? Immediately the man was made well and took up his bed and walked, right? So you have to do something, right? You listen to God, and then you do it, right? So salvation does not come from, it's not from works. The salvation is a gift. It's free grace, not by works, but what comes out of that is the works, right? So he said, get up, pick up your bed and walk, right? And that day was the Sabbath. The Jews therefore said to him, who was cured, "It is the Sabbath. It is not lawful for you to carry your bed." He answered them, "He who made me well said to me, take up your bed and walk." Then they asked him, "Who is the man who said to you, take up your bed and walk?" But the one who was healed did not know who it was, for Jesus had withdrawn into the multitude before being in that place. There's a bunch of people. He withdrawn into the multitude, right? Afterward, Jesus found him in the temple and said to him, "See, you have been made well. Sin no more, lest a worse thing come upon you." Lest the worst thing come upon you, right? And the man departed and told the Jews that it was Jesus who made him well. Right? So he didn't know it was Jesus. He didn't know nothing about Christ. Right? So there's that theory that we had to have faith to be healed. And we got to know who Jesus is. Healing of God comes by grace too, right? You know, and Jesus didn't reveal himself to him. He just said, "You want to be made well? Get up and walk." So it's by grace, right? And when you look at the history behind this place, Bethesda, right? It's a pagan sanctuary. It's not of God. And a lot of people don't know this. When you look it up, it'll show you that there's pagan worship. And that's why when you look at the angel stirring up the water, it doesn't mean it's an angel of God. Why would Jesus be sent there if God already had an angel interceding? Where in the Bible does it say the angel intercede like that? There's a warrior Michael, archangel, and there's a Gabriel, the messenger angel. Then there's Lucifer, right? So there's other angels that fell from heaven, right? So not all angels, right? They're the fallen sons of man, sons of God, fallen sons of God, right? The fallen angels in Genesis 6, right? So there's not all, when they say angel, you have to pay attention to what it's talking about. So this is a pagan place. When you study it, and you'll find it's this